one of your own peers, and he's going to talk about his trip to Africa. And the program is called Trek for Knowledge, and his name he's one of the volunteers from Build On, and his name is Jonathan Cruz. So let's give it up for Jonathan, your own peer. A big cheer, please. Woo!
Hey everybody. Hi Tamsin. And this is a little something I wrote about education and my trip to Mali and how it affected my view. Most teens groan at just the thought of going back to school. The tests, the studying, the learning of things you'll never really need in life. Most people just shrug it off, considering it more of a necessary evil than an important right that is promised to them. The truth of the matter is, most people fail to see education for what it really is. A chance for the youth to open their minds to the world around them and realize their own potential. The importance of education for a student surpasses just general knowledge. Its primary goal is for a person to cultivate his mind, to open him to the wonders of the world, to prepare someone to think for himself in a world full of foolishness. It prepares students with the right mindset to succeed in life, to work hard day in and day out, and to strive for success. However, there is a lack of desire from students to learn. It's not uncommon to hear about complaining about school, faking sick, failing out, but education in the United States prepares youth for so many things. For a vocation of choice, for higher education, for a degree to hold a position of power. My father always told me, I want you to go to school to be somebody. Define yourself. I don't care if you become a doctor or a lawyer or a musician. I just want you to go to school and be somebody, anybody. It's amazing to see how little the right to education is valued in this society where it is promised, compared to the desire for knowledge that can be found all throughout the world. I was lucky enough this summer to be chosen as part of a group to go to Mali, a country in Western Africa. Throughout the school organization Build On, there was one purpose to the trip, and that was to build the school for a village and promote education. Our 2-week adventure started when we were welcomed to the village like heroes, with tons of smiling faces and excited children. One of the first things that our group did was meet with the chief of the village for him to thank us about what we were doing for his community. He told us that without an appropriate schoolhouse and the nearest school being 10 miles away, education was not built into the life of the children there. In fact, the majority of the men and women in Mali are uneducated and illiterate themselves. 720 million people throughout the world cannot read or write. They live in a cycle of poverty, and unfortunately, they must suffer the illiteracy that comes with it. Without an education, their children will grow up illiterate, and their children will continue the cycle. The chief told us that education, no matter what he thought of it, was what the world demanded at the time. And he thanked us because education was light, and he said that he thanked us for providing light into his village and for his community that was in darkness for such a long time. What struck me most out of my entire experience was the desire for knowledge through all the kids over there. All of them attempted to write their names and the names of their relatives. They asked me questions about my country and about what I learned in school, and they were all really eager to learn. And I was surrounded by eager eyes everywhere I turned. And it was amazing to see kids my age so genuinely enthusiastic about learning, when people in my own community aren't. This entire experience really opened my eyes to the opportunity that we are given in this country to succeed. Whenever I complained about school, whenever I spark noted a book, whenever I dozed off in class, I was passing up an opportunity that so few people in this world have. There are an astounding 40 million children in the world who do not attend grammar school. Whether it's sexual discrimination against women, the need for a child to work to support a family, or just a lack of a proper school, millions of children in developing countries cannot go to school like we are given. These children are in the darkness, eager to find the light, while most people that I know fail to see the glimmer that is before their very eyes. The school will provide an education to over 100 children of age and teach them how to read and write, among other things. But most importantly, it will give them hope. It will provide the children with a solid foundation to attend higher education if they could, provide the resources for them to teach others these important abilities, and hopefully help them send their own children to school. It will make them feel like somebody in the community. I consider the path of education like a relay race. Most are given the training and the preparation to reach the finish line. With a little push from teachers, the goal comes in sight. However, many still stumble off the path and never finish. So what did this say about the people who are never given the opportunity to run? How foolish are we to give up on something that so many people dream about accomplishing? The goal is lined with so much to prepare us for life. Empowerment, confidence, purpose. Education aims to make you the best individual that you can be, a valued member of society, no matter what you want to be or who you want to be. So it is essential to learn and to grow and to give back to those who are not given that right. Only then we can say that we've reached the light at the end of the race. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Johnson. Don't move, don't move. I know I look like I'm gonna take the plane, right? But I ain't go. Joe, you guys are so stiff. All right, so Jonathan, I look like I'm about to catch the plane, but I'm not. I wish I was. I'd love to go to Jamaica or Africa. So, Jonathan, because you've been so dedicated, you volunteered, you went to Africa, and you set a goal. You have set a goal, right? And you're working towards your goal, and you're going to college, correct? Well, next year? All right, let's give it up for Jonathan going to college next year. All right, what college would that be?
I don't know yet, but I'm looking around.
Okay, so because we're so proud of you, March for Education would like to give you a little encouragement as you prepare to go to college. All right, so this is from March for Education, from us to you. Let's give it up for March for Education. And our founder, Mr. Tim Cooper, over there behind the camera. And this is for you, Jonathan. We just want to tell you that we love you. We want to encourage you to keep up the good work, all right? And inspire others to do what you're doing. You're welcome. Good luck. All right, thank you, Jonathan.